BBC Whooniverse.
You're watching the TGM production.
Hello and welcome to Whovian News, the show where we talk about all things Doctor Who news. I'm your host Mason, and today we're talking about a brand new article that came out on the 30th of October 2025. Don't know what time. The headline today: the war between the land and sea, the hardest title ever to remember, comes to BBC One and BBC iPlayer in December 2025, that is. This is based on the news we got yesterday, or the news we spoke about yesterday, and this is the more insightful version of that news. Let's read on. The new imaginary release, I will spell this word out for you, IMAGERY, release for the war between land and sea, as the series heads to BBC iPlayer and BBC One this December. The BBC have announced that the highly anticipated series, The War Between the Land and Sea, is due to launch in the UK and on BBC iPlayer and BBC One this December, with the new IMAGERY release teasing the thrilling drama. Yes. The 5-part series, boo, could have been 6. 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 Yeah, could have been 6. Will showcase how the world reacts when the fearsome and ancient species emerges from the sea, dramatically revealing themselves to humanity, triggering an international crisis. Featuring a star-studded cast including Russell Tovey as Barclay, GUGU space MBATHA-RAW. The reason why I spelled that out is because I don't want to mispronounce it. I don't want to upset anyone, so that's why. Yeah, it all makes sense. All makes sense. As Salt. What? Sorry. I know this is on the country, but Salt. Could we come up with a better name than Salt? Salt. Wow. What a bad name. Gemma Redgrave as Kate Lethbridge Stewart. Ruth Madeley as Shirley Ann Bingham. Every time I read Ruth Madeley and Shirley Ann Bingham, I'm never happy. No. She's Hebe Harris, if anything. She's one of the 6 Doctors' great recent companions. She's Hebe Harris, not Shirley Ann Bingham. To be fair, Shirley Ann Bingham is a great character, but it's Hebe Harris to me. Well, what it means is having her as Shirley Ann Bingham mean that she can never return. Well, she can never turn up in the TV series as Hebe Harris. Unless we do the whole multiverse thing, which Doctor Who doesn't need. Alexander Devrient as Colin Libran, spelled COLONEL, space IBRAHIM, and Colin McFarlane as General Austin Price, Pierce, PIERCE. I do apologise about me spelling a lot of that. It's just I don't want to mispronounce it. When I attempt to pronounce it, it's like, you mispronounced that word. Please try again. And I don't want to do that, do I? No. I'm going to host a serious new Doctor Who news web series, which but the tone of my voice isn't that serious at this moment in time. No. Anyway, back to the article. Other previous announced cast members include Adrian Lucas, Patrick Baldy, and Francis Corney, Mel Mack, Vincent Franklin, Whelan Hammond, Leslie Arwell, spelled Lestyn, space Arwel, Hannah Donaldson, and Manpreet Branchy, spelled Manpreet, space Bachu, and Anna Akinjirin. Russell T. Davis, showrunner, writer, and executive producer, more titles than a certain someone, says this is huge, spectacular Christmas treat, with heroes and monsters and battles and romance in a world of edge, of disaster. And remember, watch the seas. The series is produced by Bad Wolf with BBC Studios for the BBC and Disney branded television. Will air on BBC iPlayer and BBC One in the UK in December and exclusively on Disney Plus outside of the UK, where available in 2026. This series created by Doctor Who showrunner and executive producer Russell T. Davies, who has written the series with executive producer Pete McKnight, in addition to executive producers for Bad Wolf are Joel Collins, Julia Garner, and Jane Tranter. This series is directed entirely by Dylan Holmes Williams, with Laura Baffy serving as the show's composer. Wow. Barry Gold must be upset, because he did a lot of the composing for that world. He must be devastated. I mean, it's not his fault. I mean, I'm excited to hear the new composition, because then we're not just hearing the same composition over and over again. Not as in the same, but in the same style. And it also means that the next time we have a Doctor Who at the prom, it means we can utilise the element of having multiple composers, because you've got, at a Doctor at the prom, if we're going through the New Who era of a Doctor at the prom, you have Murray Gold, you have Sagan Akinolan, and then you have her. I do apologise, I forgot that last bit wrong. So I think it just diversifies a Doctor at the proms, because it means that you can do a lot more. I just wanted to practice something. You can do no, it doesn't work like that. You can do a lot more when it comes to that type of thing. And I know that's not the main point of the news here, but my overall opinion, because I'm not had opinions on this show, I'm not the BBC or ITV or any other news outlet yet. Anyway, I'm hoping to adjust this format set-wise, studio, and all the segments. So that's why I brought back in the series numbers. That's why we're on series 5. And it's on the website, which you'll probably find the link in the description. Yes. And so what you get, really, is you get Doctor Who this year, which we've had, the spin-off. But are they going to bring forward the CBeebies show so that we've got something for 2026, or do we have to rely on Big Finish? I know we've got the Christmas special, but that's months away. We might want something in between. So who knows? Who knows? So overall, I think the news was exciting, interesting, and I think it just proves their care about the war between the lands. And it doesn't. Disney are involved. Are Disney going to say, you can only make this if we're involved? So no. Because the rumours I was hearing was it's just called, the series is really just called The War Between, right? And the Land and Sea is this series, and the next series might be the Sky and Mars or whatever, right? That would be interesting. A returnable thing. That would be fascinating, but only time will tell. Personally, I think that the imagery that was used in all the promo looks really good. I know that people weren't too happy with the last sea level design, so redesign them again sort of works. But the way I think this should operate is, so you have your original Sea Devils, you have your Jodie Whittaker era Sea Devils, and now you have your 2025 Sea Devils. It's like the Cybermen, right? You have your original Cybermen, you have your Mondasian Cybermen, and you have your different version of the Cybermen, and that's what we should have Sea Devils. So, like, the Cybermen that we know now in New Who, the David Tennant New Who Cybermen, they were from the alternate parallel universe, and they came into our world. So that's where that version of the Cybermen came from. So I think we might get different iteration of the Sea Devils, but they're all different, different, not species, but different breed of that species. Because like us, we've got the male and the female, right? So you've got two different versions of the same species, and so we might have like this version of Sea Devils, whatever they're called. You might have the original Sea Devils, and you might have the pirate Sea Devils, and which I'm trying to just say that I think they'll be able to justify why the Sea Devils look so different in this version than they did the last time we met them. So there you have it. That's another amazing episode of this web series, Whovian News. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel